Sup, motherfuckers? I can't do that. That's an intro for a different YouTuber. Good morning. Except it's not morning. It's like late evening. Because I'm at work, and I like to record like right as the sun's going down, it starts to cool off out here. That's what I'm doing. So I'm out here. And it's time for a morning ramble. I have nothing to talk about, but I've got all the motivation in the world. And usually that means I would make a random word road, or, like a dozen. But right now, the only thing that's stopping me from doing that is the fact that I have not made a morning ramble today, which is bad, because I'm supposed to do that every day, because I'm supposed to take a walk every day. And I did not do that this morning because I'm lazy. But now I'm out here walking at work. It's Saturday, which means it's slow as hell. And I've got all the time in the world. I got all the time in the world. Which is good. Because eventually, I'll use my time for what it should be used for. Which is exercise, I guess. I don't know. But I got a random spark of motivation after watching just every YouTube short in existence, probably. So much so that I'm starting to get repeats, which is not a good sign. When YouTube can't create videos fast enough, at least not decent videos fast enough for you to always be watching new content, there's a problem. The problem is with you, or me in this situation. I gotta wait for this truck to get out of my way. I'm just walking around in like the little driving entrance for the trucks, as I tend to do. And I'm sure you can hear that loud-ass train behind me, which is really unfortunate for my already bad audio. Because I don't do any audio editing whatsoever for these videos, and I rarely do any, video editing. So it's all just downhill. It's all just, it's shit all the way down. But yeah, I'm out here. I'm walking. I'm moving. And that's good for me. Surely I could be exercising more than I actually am. I could do things other than just walk around in circles all day. I could do, squats or push-ups or sit-ups. But the second I commit to trying to do those things, is the second I fail, because I know full well I won't do them. And then I'll lose motivation because I failed. And then I'll fail more because I have a lack of motivation. And that's a never-ending spiral of things I'm not willing to take on. But right now, what I'm definitely willing to take on is walking around and making YouTube videos, because it really doesn't take much to get me in the mood to do that. And then once I'm in the mood to start making YouTube videos, I tend to make a lot of them. I spoke about this in my last morning ramble, that I'm gonna try to space out the random word roads a little bit, because holy shit, it's probably not good for anybody, including myself, if I dump them all, 12 or 20 at a time on one day, especially when I could use them for potentially daily uploads. I want to do around 2 shorts a day, doing the random word road. I want to get to the point where I'm doing a morning ramble every morning, or at least a ramble. And I love that I still call them morning ramble, even though about half of them are done at 6 p.m. But scuffed. Scuffed is the word that has just been I've tagged my channel with from the very beginning. And because my mom watches this, I feel like I have to define the word scuffed. Maybe scuffed is just it's fucked in a really dumb way. Normally, scuffed things aren't just oh, well, it didn't work. It's more oh God, this catastrophic failure resulted in something dumb and probably hilarious to someone who isn't close to the problem. Like, there's a U.S. Navy ship that was it's one of the most expensive in the world, or some shit like that. But their toilets are bad. Just all the toilets are fucked. So they regularly have to have maintenance on their toilets. Have to have them like gutted and have the whole septic system flushed regularly because they fucked it up and didn't do a good job doing it. That's scuffed. Something that could be good, could be very good even, and is just gone to hell because of one very dumb thing. Scuffed. Look at this, it's turning into a random word road. Except it's not random. But I am walking on a road of sorts. So there's that. Man, I don't know how I do that series, not being able to speak English fluently. I fuck that series up so often. I fuck every video up so often in terms of actually speaking. But I don't care. I don't care at all. I rarely will redo a video unless, like, it's a short and the timing is just done. Where I have such a brain fart that I will not be able to get the video done in 30 seconds, which is around where I try to keep the random word roads, just because I could do 60 for the shorts, but I feel like it's too long. And the 15, that is the actual, like, limit if you record on YouTube, is way too short. Way fucking too short. I don't know how anybody does that. Surely that has better retention time, but I don't care. Because again, I don't do this for retention time. I don't do this for views. I don't do it for likes. I don't do it for you. I do it for me. So, sure, I could try to shorten them to 15 seconds, and they might get more fans. But that's not why I do it, so I don't. But yeah. Hopefully, I will put this video out. I have one more short that's actually like a like pre-thought out idea. And if that doesn't work out, like I just don't like it, which I think I might not. We'll see. But definitely some random word roads coming, and hopefully I'll be able to upload about 2 of them a day. Hopefully, I'm hoping, praying to whatever God will listen, that I don't end up throwing out the other 2 series in order to focus on the ones that I will consistently do, because the other 2 that I don't consistently do are good for me, that being New Fork Who Dis and Passion Pursuit. Technically, I've already found a passion. However, it's not really a sustainable one. Well, it's kind of sustainable, but it's not. It's more sustainable than I thought it was. But it's hard to talk in videos like this and do more walk-in talks when I don't have any topics to talk about. So that's kind of why I'm trying to find that thing I can do for the rest of my life that means something to me. That's what Passion Pursuit is. As far as New Fork Who Dis, I always eat at the same places. It's really boring. So I wanted to, try new places, find some good food. And yeah, I am, I'm gassy. Maybe I should stop eating new foods and just go back to the things that don't make me gassy. But we'll see.